Football season is 2 weeks away, so that means fantasy football season is 2 weeks away. And if you're like me, your draft is probably about 1 week away around Labor Day weekend, and you're trying to see who do you want to pick this year, who is going to be your sleeper guys, who are you bullish on, who do you think is going to be really great, who do you have high hopes about? Well, unfortunately, I might have to sabotage myself a little bit this year, and maybe some other members of my league are going to pick the guys I name in this video, but I had to come and help you all out. So I'll be going through 5 players that I'm really bullish on this year, and I think would be a good draft pick for your team. So starting out, it's going to be Dak Prescott. And now, Dak, this list is about fantasy football. So Dak, I'm not bullish on him as an NFL quarterback. I think he's going to be middle of the pack this year. If you watch him play and you go not just off his stats, but off his play as well. But hey, fantasy football, it's just about stats, all right? All it is about numbers and winning. And I want you to win this year. So if you want to win and you're thinking about drafting a quarterback a little later, Dak is not a bad option. It seems like every year that he's healthy and he plays the whole year, he's pretty much guaranteed to be in that top 10. And a couple years ago, when he was healthy, he was ranked 3 or 3rd in the league for, depending on what rules you had, but he's probably 3rd in the league. And I think that he should have a year, probably not that good, but a year close to that statistically. And like I said, I don't have high hopes for him as a quarterback or the Cowboys this year, but I do think he'll put up some good numbers in fantasy football. And I think if you want to wait a little bit and draft a quarterback later and pick up some other pieces, maybe an extra wide receiver, an extra running back, somebody who's a sleeper, I would say pick them and let yourself wait for a quarterback and then take Dak. Next up, Drake May, another quarterback. Now, Drake May did not finish that highly among quarterbacks last year, but the Patriots might have had the best offseason in the NFL, and I'm bullish on Drake May, both as a quarterback and in fantasy football. His receiving room got a lot better. They added Diggs, they added Hollins, and now neither of them are going to be this standout wide receiver this year, but the receiving core is so much better than it was last year. And then it looks like his running game is going to be a lot better this year with Henderson. I'm excited about Henderson. He's not really a sleeper anymore. I think everyone knows that he's looking good this year. So I didn't add him into this list, but I'm very excited about him, and I'm excited about Drake May. And I think Drake May will just be a lot better because of those added weapons he had onto the team. Then you add that he has a way better coach this year. Mike Vrabel is a great coach. I'm not sure why he was out of coaching for that time being, or for that time that he was, but I think he's going to be great for the Patriots, and I like the Patriots in fantasy and as a team. So Drake May is my second player that I'm bullish on. Now, number 3, it's going to be Marvin Harrison. Now, Marvin Harrison, I don't have the same things to base it on, like the Patriots, like where they added this and this and this and this. And like I said, the Patriots might have had the best offseason. Actually, I want to add, and the Patriots upgraded their offensive line. I mean, Will Campbell is crying talking about how he's going to defend Drake May. So I just need to add that in there. Drake May, I'm really excited about him this year. If a guy is crying about saying he wants to protect his quarterback, hey, you can protect me. If I ever needed a bodyguard, I want Will Campbell to be my bodyguard. But Marvin Harrison, I'm not saying, the Cardinals added these other receivers and this running back and this offensive lineman, and they got this new great coach. I mean, we'll see how their coach is, but the offense, they didn't really add anyone where I'm so excited. I think every pick in the draft this year they took on defense, which obviously when you have a good defense, it helps your offense, but I still don't think they're going to have a great defense this year. So why is Marvin Harrison on my bullish list? Well, I just really like him. I mean, just watching him play, it's my belief. It's from the eye test. He looks like he's going to be a great receiver in this league, and I can't believe that he's going to have a similar or worse season to last year. I think it's only up for him. He's fast. He's huge. He runs routes well. He can catch the ball. He has a huge catching radius. And I think he's going to be very special, and I think it's only up for him. So Marvin Harrison is on my bullish list. Next up, another Ohio State receiver, Emeka Egbuka. Now, the the Buccaneers have some injury problems this year with the receiving core. Godwin's out. I think McMillan just got hurt. Yes, he did. So Egbuka, is his time to show up, and I think he will. The Buccaneers players have been talking about him like he's doing great. He's looked great so far with the Buccaneers. He looked great at Ohio State. And Baker Mayfield, whether you like him as a quarterback or not, he's going to be explosive. He's going to throw some risky passes, which might not be the best for you if you have Baker Mayfield, but it's the best if you have those receivers on his team, because they're going to have at least some big plays over the year that other receivers aren't going to get, because Baker is not afraid to throw those tight passes with the defense. So he's going to get some big plays this year, Egbuka, and I'm really excited about him. I think he's not as much of a sleeper anymore. A lot of people are excited about him, but if you are later in the draft and you're looking for a rookie receiver or a sleeper receiver, I think he's the one to pick over who I named in my Bears video, Matthew Golden. I would rather take Egbuka. I think he'll have a lot more targets and a lot more share in the Buccaneers offense this year. And last on my list is going to be Evan Ingram. I haven't heard too much talk about Ingram. I think people have forgotten about him. But let's not forget, he was one of the top tight ends in fantasy football when he was healthy. He was out a lot of last year. Still looked good when he was playing. And now with the Broncos, he gives Bo Nix a new special target. Bo Nix doesn't really have the best weapons on his team. So Evan Ingram is really going to be a standout for him. A big target, a fast target. Evan Ingram's kind of like a big wide receiver. He's very special in the passing game. And I think with Bo Nix and with Sean Payton, along with that great Broncos team, he'll have a great year. He might have the best year in his career. I'm not sure. We'll see how he comes out. We'll see how he's looking with his new team, but I think for sure he'll be one of the best tight ends in the league, and I'll be looking to pick him. I wouldn't take him too high up. I'm not really a guy who likes to take tight ends too high, but if you're dropping a little bit and you don't have a tight end, take Evan Ingram. I think he'll be great this year. Thank you so much for supporting the Sandbar Playbook. My name is Aidan Negizio. If you want to watch another video, you can click here. If you want to subscribe, you can click right here. So thank you so much. Make sure you comment what you thought, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.